Good morning, and welcome to your morning cereal.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Wednesday. Well, if you've already spilled your coffee and lost your keys or argued with Alexa, good news, it only gets better from here. So don't sleep on this hump day, right? Because it's stacked here with quirky celebrations. And if you feel like panicking already, that's okay, because today is International Panic Day. Because who doesn't love a good scheduled meltdown, right? Well, it's also Clean Your Aquarium Day, so even your fish have something to look forward to today. High expectations. And lastly, and most importantly, it's International Day for Countering Hate Speech, right? So maybe a little spa music on the highway today. Well, speaking of quirky, but we love him for it, right? Our quote today provides perhaps some surprising wisdom from Blake Shelton, who said, quote, "You can't take life too seriously. You've got to laugh, even in tough times," end quote. And sometimes a deep breath and a little humor goes a long way. Well, today's news, facts, and birthdays are for June 18th. We're going to start back not too far, back in 1984, when on this date, The Karate Kid. It hit theaters and it gave us the eternal wisdom of wax on, wax off. Then moving up to 1996, this was the day Nintendo 64 was released in Japan, and it kicked off a new era of joystick thumb injuries. Then moving up to 2000 on this date, this is when Tiger Woods, he won the US Open by a record 15 strokes. In 2005, Batman Begins. It was released. It was the rebooting of the Caped Crusader with Christian Bale. Probably my favorite series of the Batman movies. And finally, in 2010, on this date, Spain beat Switzerland 1-0 in the World Cup finals. All right, well, happy birthday to you. If today is your birthday, you share a birthday with Richard Madden. He's an actor from Game of Thrones, Big Bang Theory, you might remember him, Breaking Bad, okay? He's 39 today. Country singer and TV personality that we all love to hate. Just kidding, we love you, Blake. Blake Shelton, he's 48 today. And lastly, music legend from the Beatles, if you didn't know that, where have you been? Paul McCartney, he's 82 today. Well, the number one song on this date back in 1983 was Flashdance, What a Feeling by Irene Cara. Now, this song has one of the most iconic and recognizable synthesizer intros of all time, dare I say. A synth pop powerhouse from a movie that made leg warmers cool for the ladies, I don't think for the guys ever, and it taught us that welding and dancing go surprisingly well together. Well, the song won an Academy Award and a Grammy, and from what I hear, it still makes people want to leap dramatically in their kitchen. Well, now flipping to our book segment, we're going to dive into Habit 3 of Stephen R. Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And we're looking closer at the subchapter, Quadrant 2. And here, Covey introduces his powerful time management matrix, dividing tasks into 4 quadrants based on urgency and importance, okay? So, starting with quadrant 2, this is where the magic happens, right? It holds the, quote, important but not urgent activities. Things like relationship building, planning, prevention, and personal growth. Covey says, quote, effective people are not problem-minded. They're opportunity-minded. They feed opportunities and starve the problems, end quote. And that's what quadrant 2 is all about, carving out time for the big picture stuff that builds character and effectiveness over time. It's the quadrant of deep work, strategy, and vision. It's the antidote to being reactive all day long. So most people, Covey notes, live in quadrant 1, which is urgent and important. It means they're chasing crises and deadlines all day long. While others, especially time wasters, they float around there in quadrant number 3, which is urgent but not important at all. Or quadrant 4, which is neither urgent nor important. Don't get stuck there, right? The goal is spend as much time in quadrant 2 as possible. So this requires that independent will and discipline that we've been talking about. And it's not about rigid scheduling, if you recall. It's about aligning your daily actions with your deepest values and long-term priorities, right? It also ties directly into habit 2, which which helps you define what matters in your life. Without that personal mission statement, right, your quadrant 2 choices, they really don't have any anchor. Okay, so here's your takeaway. Schedule the important things before it becomes urgent. And make time for thinking, for connecting, for growing. Because in Covey's words, quote, the key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities, end quote. Okay, well, whether you're panicking because you've got your arm stuck in that little fish tank or not, just remember, today is a great day to shift gears into your own quadrant 2. All right? Hey, thanks for starting your morning with us. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And as always, have a fantastic day. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Morning Serial podcast on the One Life Live It channel. You can find more episodes and videos by visiting our YouTube channel and the website at Sean Inglis and at SeanInglis.com, where you can also follow our other podcasts, the Mr. and Mrs. Inglis podcast and the Life Happens podcast. In these other podcasts, we'll dive deeper into everyday issues, self-improvement and well-being, business and finance, and we welcome special guests too. So join us. It'll be a good time, I promise. Thanks again for listening. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow.